So why do you think the Ten Commandments should be in school?
Martin Luther, born 10 years before John Calvin, 13 years before Zwingli and Bucer, one of the pyramids of the Protestant Reformation, the guy who worked from within the Catholic Church to try to change it, while John Calvin said, buck this, and he created the Western Hemisphere and Protestant evangelicalism. Mm-hmm. Martin Luther tried to work within the Catholic Church. He said, the moment that I said there's multiple Christs. Anyways, that Christ gets taken out of the school system, hell will break loose. The moment the fear of God gets taken out of the school system, hell will break loose. Commies know this. And so they took Jesus out of the public schools. And they separated it so that they could put in their indoctrination, their anti-Christic philosophy, and their anti-Christic religion, and which is a religion. It's leftism is a religion, environmentalism is a religion. To embed their religions in religion is like noses. Everybody has one. Mm-hmm. We all have a religion. Mm-hmm. Secular humanists have a religion, and so they took Christ out of the schools. And Oprah asked Billy Graham, "Why'd they do this?" And so we need to put Christ back in the school, because the schools are what form our most vulnerable population. That Jesus said, if you sin against one of these little guys, you should take a millstone, hang it around your neck, and go off yourself. And so Jesus needs to be put in the public schools. And that means that the logical conclusion, the end of the logical conclusion would be, and this is where we come in, Christians should be in the public schools, people who fear God. And so if Christians should be in the schools, then we need a school revolution. And so all these things, I have hope that America is coming back to the right frame. And I talk to people, I hear people talk about this, and I have a lot of hope in our prayers as we move forward with this efficiently. And I just hope that America will get a grip on this, because we've been in the public schools and we have seen that 95% of the teachers in the public schools are leftists. And they're spewing their garbage at our kids. And the parents take them, they drop them off, leave them there with their other parents. And they spend so many hours in a place that just indoctrinates and propagates them. And then they come home and their parents don't know which way is left. I knew a pastor in Tennessee whose son, I'd gotten into his life a little bit, kind of combing through him a little bit, and he believed in evolution. His dad didn't even know. He believed in evolution. He believed in all this stuff. His dad wasn't even aware. And so parents aren't even aware what your kids are being taught and what they're undergoing. And it's something that goes against what you were raised to believe traditionally. And it goes against the Bible, and it goes against the gospel, and it goes against the world that you want for your children one day when you pass from the earth. We're concerned about our kids, about our grandkids, about the future of our nation, about the future of the people that are going to be around them. This is not the direction that we want to go. That's why so many people taking their kids out of school, homeschooling right now. We have the greatest upsurge of homeschool. Yeah. I was homeschooled back when there were hardly any homeschool. I was homeschooled during the second wave of homeschooling. Not the first, because I wasn't born then, 85. But I was homeschooled during the second wave, and there were still very few people in the nation homeschooled. And so now we're just undergoing the fourth wave, and there are people all over the place who are pulling their kids from the school system, even teaching them for shorter hours, because they've learned that kids spend a lot of their time in the schools not doing anything at all.
They don't. It's babysitting.
It's babysitting.
We're babysitters.
Thank you.
We're babysitters.
Now I'm talking to the teacher.
If